Coverage during this pandemic, coronavirus in the classroom. The CDC this week has said it supports students returning to full in-person learning if the right precautions are in place. KPRC2 reporter Brandon Walker tonight with the local medical community's take on that guidance.
We really need to get back to in-person learning.
Few would disagree with Firas Zabani, who trains area school districts on COVID-19 prevention.
If we are actually able to implement the proper precautions, because now we know a whole lot more about the virus than we did a year ago, and we know how to prevent that transmission properly.
Zabani agrees with word from the CDC recommending this week that students return to full in-person learning, concluding,
transmissions within schools was not the nightmare that we were worried about in August.
So long as we do our part outside and inside the classroom, stresses Dr. Linda Yancey, an infectious disease specialist with Memorial Hermann.
Have universal masking. Everybody has to wear a mask. We cannot crowd the classrooms. Students have to be apart. We have to continue to observe that social distancing.
Science is there to, it is the source of truth. It tells us what's happening. We continue to learn from that, and we continue to make recommendations to help us to continue to do what's right.
Dr. Stan Spinner, Chief Medical Officer at Texas Children's Pediatrics and Texas Children's Urgent Care, says virtual learning overall hasn't been good for students' mental health nor their grades. Yet some worry a one-size-fits-all approach may not work for all school districts.
The social distancing is not going on in the classrooms.
Jackie Anderson, president of the Houston Federation of Teachers, and Zeph Capo of Texas AFT on why they say we are not ready.
Getting the vaccine to those educators that want it is the primary driver of at least our educators feeling safe and comfortable enough to truly return to in-person school.
And Dr. Yancey over at Memorial Hermann echoes that point, saying vaccination for teachers who want it is key in order for this to work. We're also hearing from HISD today, which tells us that it looks forward to the point when it will be able to return to full-time in-person learning, although there is not a timetable for that. The current breakdown, 44% students in person, 56% of those enrolled still at home with HISD. Although where we are tonight, LaPorte ISD, they report that all students returned on January 6th. Their protocol, their coronavirus prevention plan, that is in line with what the CDC says works. Live tonight in LaPorte, I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC Channel 2 News.